Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
A look now at the starting lineups for both teams.
A playoff atmosphere in the building tonight. Two of the elite teams in the WNBA squaring off.
This is as good as it gets. There's only a few teams in the league on this level.
Yeah, and you know what? To me, this is a preview of the playoffs. You know, if they don't meet in the postseason, I'll be shocked. And guys, the energy in this arena with these fans is going to be off the charts.
And so off the tip, it's Atlanta. Pass to Jones. Outside Howard. Back to Jones. And stolen by Collier. Now here's Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Canada. Pass to Griner. Howard. Screen by Griner. Fires for three.
It's hauled in by Smith.
Here's Carlton. Guarded by Howard. Green with the rebound. And just about a minute into this first quarter. That one falls.
With a wide array of offensive moves, Gray will pretty much make you pick your poison when you're guarding her.
Smith outside. Pass to Collier. And she gets the bucket.
You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here is Canada. Here's Griner, covered by Smith. Now here's Howard. She's guarded closely. The three. Drains the three-pointer.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the three-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
Collier with it. Guarded by Jones. McBride up top. Takes it out to Collier. Tried to come right back with a three of her own, but it's no good.
Well, Brittany Griner is just the fourth player in WNBA history to have double-digit all-star selections. That's incredible.
And the other three players are some of the best to ever do it, including Diana Taurasi, who Griner's played a lot of games with. What an honor. An efficient, accurate free throw shooter. Gray is not the person you want to send to the line.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
After winning Rookie of the Year, there were high expectations for Alicia Gray in the years to follow.
Yeah, and that can be a bit of a burden. But give Gray credit. She's grown her game and become an all-star.
So she picks up just one from the line that time.
And when you talk about winning, historically, the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. Then you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
A do-it-all player. I mean, inside, outside. Collier can score from anywhere on the floor.
Gray outside. Griner covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Canada. Shoots over Williams. The dream again can't hit. Minnesota trailing. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
With a smooth touch from outside, McBride's versatility leaves defenses pretty vulnerable.
Now here is Canada. From deep, Alicia Gray sinks the triple.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Williams. Pass to Collier. Not happening with that shot. She's put up 5 and made 2. Atlanta with the ball. Outside Canada. Now Gray. She's guarded by Williams. Here's Griner. Basket is good. The assist from Alicia Gray.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
Pass to McBride. Smith with it. Nafisa Collier on the wing. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
A steady shooter from beyond the arc. Collier's presence on the floor helps space it. A big asset for this team.
Now Griner. Outside Howard. Picked by Jones. 3-pointer. Howard misses. Collier with it. She has 7. That's in, and her 4th basket of the night. She's taken 7 shots. That's a solid 57%. Now here is Canada. She's guarded by Williams. Pass to Howard. Griner with the ball. Outside Howard. Shot on the wing. Kept alive. Griner, good.
That might be the last player in this league you want to get an offensive board. At 6'9", Griner can get the ball back up and in real quick.
Now here's Williams. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the inside. Collier. Off target at the rim.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Here's Howard. Here's Griner. Goes right through for bucket number 3. She's a perfect 3 for 3.
Because of Griner's remarkable size and strength, she creates a mismatch against almost every defender.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Collier. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line. That'll be on Brianna Jones.
I hope he didn't think Collier would be intimidated by a little contact. She shows some real toughness inside.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
In terms of defensive guards, who do you think is the best in the league, Brian?
I think you start with Brittany Sykes. She's been all defense the last 4 seasons and creates havoc at the point of attack.
And I like Jordan Canada. You know, she's a little smaller at 5'6", but she piles up the steals, is normally amongst the league leaders, and is so quick. I mean, she is a menace guarding the ball.
You know, some players struggle with the transition from college to pros, but not Nafisa Collier.
I mean, her rookie year was ridiculous. She led the league in minutes. She was an all-star as a rookie. Remember, Collier won a national championship in college, so she was used to the spotlight. She's coming to the league as an all-star level player, and we've seen her just improve.
Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Well, when you talk about Courtney Williams, her versatility is what stands out the most.
Yeah, she doesn't dominate any individual statistic per se, but she does well in pretty much every category, which is what makes her such a valuable part of this team.
And the first one falls for her.
An expansion team back in 2008, the Dream had some serious early success in the W.
Well, you remember, they went 4-30 their first year. But after that, 3 finals appearances in 5 years. Unfortunately for Atlanta, they lost all 3 of those to the Dream. Still looking for that first WNBA championship.
And she can't at the second.
And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah, Atlanta has struggled of late. But when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented. Headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
And here are the Lynx now, trailing by 2. Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Collier. And the layup's good off the glass.
Simple game plan. Collier's teammates need to keep getting it to her. She's feeling it, going to town on the defense.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Gray outside. Let's go with a 3. And it's Collier with the rebound. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Pass to Howard, over McBride, and Atlanta, another bucket.
Wow, Howard with the quick release.
Minnesota trailing. Collier outside. Good for her 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
And here's Gray. 8 points for her. Outside Howard. No good on the 3. And here are the Lynx now. Outside Williams. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
A natural scorer, Williams has a bunch of dribble moves she can unleash.
Now Walker Kimbrough. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Gray. 6 to shoot. Howard. It's hauled in by Smith. The Lynx with the lead. Collier with it. And it's Jones picking her up. Carlton shot is off. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Back to Howard. All alone. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Wow, that was way outside. Howard is feeling it right now.
The screen by Collier. Now Carlton. McBride over Gray. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And these two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
And it's Kayla McBride with the foul.
Second team
That's foul number 2 for her.
Substitution on the court.
Up top, Walker Kimbrough. Jones, covered by Collier, with her first shot attempt. And the shot no good, a bit short. Pass to Shepard, down low. Collier hits the bucket.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
The Dream trail. Outside Howard. Picked by Jones. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
These inside looks are what Jones is all about, and she knows how to outwork the defense.
Outside Miller. Samuelson. Pass to Collier. From outside the arc. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shepard. That's her first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Walker Kimbrough. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Howard. The tray buries the long-range jumper. So the Lynx now, trailing by 2. Outside Miller. Shepard. Basket is good. The assist from Diamond Miller.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
And here's Caldwell. Hillman. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Outside Howard. This one for 3. And the Dream, another 3.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Now here's Collier. She's got 17.
A great shooter from deep. Collier responding with her own trifecta.
And Atlanta has possession. Outside Howard. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't go either for Ryan Howard. Now here's Collier. Shoots the 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. So it's a tie game as we end the first. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a tight one here as the second quarter getting going. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
Scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
And here's Heidemann. Looking for her first basket still in this one. There's a screen by McBride. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Shot clock at 5. Sinks the three-pointer.
I love how McBride is unafraid of making mistakes, and she really just plays her game and then will live with the results.
Here's Caldwell. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Howard with the ball. Fires the 3. Ryan Howard with another miss. Shepard with it. And here's Heidemann. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. Now Heidemann. Here's Shepard. Pass to McBride. From deep. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, you got to give it to Shepard. She keeps her eyes up and her options open.
Here's Caldwell. Back to Howard. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Miller, guarded by Howard. Shepard, the screen. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. And it's Atlanta with the rebound.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Now here's Howard. She's got 17. Hillman. The shot, no good. And here's Heidemann. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. They get it back. The layup off target. And so here's Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Howard, Miller defending. With some arc. And there's a nice layup by Howard.
That's a clever, clever shot by Howard. Going for the floater instead of pushing it all the way to the hoop.
When you watch Ryan Howard, what a diverse skill set. Great versatility at both ends.
Absolutely. She can defend about 4 positions, score from all 3 levels, and we've even seen her play the point. Truly a franchise-level talent.
Now Caldwell. Miller with the steal.
To the paint. McBride. And there's the 3-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Howard. Canada. On the wing, Ryan Howard. McBride covering. 5 to shoot. Picked by Jones. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Minnesota grabs the miss. Smith with it. And it's Jones picking her up. Outside Williams. Right outside. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
She draws so much attention. Williams can find others for easy buckets. Good dish.
Pass to Jones. Left side Howard. Out to the left wing. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
What a smart feed by Canada. She's got a great eye for finding those ready shooters.
The Lynx leading. Shepard with it. McBride. Screen by Smith. There's the triple. McBride misses.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here is Canada. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 3, Ryan Howard. Rebound, Kayla McBride. And here are the Lynx now. Pass to Heidemann. Back to McBride. Lays it up and banks it in.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is dependent on for buckets, and I'll tell you, she usually delivers.
Now here is Canada. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Outside Howard. To the middle. Hillman, that's good.
That's some good awareness from Howard right there. She is excellent at getting the ball to her open teammates.
Here's Heidemann, guarded by Canada. Screen by Smith. Outside Williams. For 3, Kayla McBride. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
Off the court, McBride is lighthearted, but she's a killer on the court. Basketball is everything to her.
Now here is Canada. Outside Howard. From the arc. The 3-pointer is on target.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Out to the wing. Screen by Smith. Here's Heidemann. Again, Minnesota.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here is Canada. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Here's Howard. And again, the dream score.
Well, when you watch Ryan Howard, one thing is abundantly clear. She doesn't need a lot of space or time to get her shot off.
Here's Heidemann. Pass to McBride. Williams. Shepard the screen. Williams inside, covered by Walker Kimbrough. And here's Smith. Screen by Smith. Here's McBride. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Beautifully crafted for maximum efficiency. McBride's a natural playmaker.
Atlanta trailing here.
And in 2023, Minnesota finished as the 6th seed with a record of 19-21.
Well, Minnesota missed the playoffs in 2022, which ended their 11-year postseason streak. But they regrouped, and in 2023, they took the Sun the full 3 games in the first round, almost pulling off the huge upset. But what was most important was getting back to the postseason.
You just got to love the old school nature of Jones's game. 6'3", doesn't take a lot of threes, knows her role, interior scoring and defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And we've watched this three-point revolution over the last half-decade or so. Do you think we've reached our peak here?
I think so, Blake. I mean, when you look at the numbers, 3-point attempts have been about the same since 2020.
And, part of that, I think, defenses have really adjusted. They've done a nice job guarding the three-point line, so it's a little bit harder to get clean three-point looks.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And talking about the Dream, they do one thing very well, that's get to the line.
Last year, they led the league in free throw makes and attempts. The Dream have athletic slashers and players that can get to the rim.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
And the Dream making a change here.
Here's Heidemann.
Smith outside. Pass to Collier. Shoots over Jones. Collier can't get it to go.
He just assumes she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Down low. Unloads from 9. Minnesota grabs the miss. Here's Carlton. Looking for a first basket still in this one. Williams with it. Clock at 6. Unable to get that one to go. Excellent D there from Brittany Griner. Canada with it. Pass to Jones. Picked by Jones. Coffee outside. Jordan Canada for 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, the arc isn't Canada's preferred shooting location, but she does have the touch to make it work.
Smith with it. And stolen by Brittany Griner. And here's Coffee. And out of bounds, the Lynx will take it. And the Dream making a change here.
For Atlanta, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray.
The Lynx trailing. Now Collier. She's got 20. The rebound by Brittany Griner.
Changed her mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else and choked it.
Pass to Howard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And it's going to go on Alana Smith.
Good body control from Howard right there. She's really good at putting defenders in awkward positions.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
That one misses, so she goes 1 for 2.
And Tim, we know success isn't always linear. Just look at Alana Smith. She's a perfect example of that. It took her a few years to claim her spot in the league.
Well, she was a top 10 pick back in 2019. She shot under 20% as a rookie. Alana was out of the league, but she had a great 2023. The Australian finishing 3rd in most improved player voting, and she has really got a spot in the league now.
And here are the Lynx now. Now here's Shepard.
A skilled big with a creative touch. Defenders sure have their hands full with Shepard.
It's her first trip to the line.
At the line for the away team, Jessica Shepard. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. And that's good as she hits both shots.
And this Minnesota franchise is built around their star, Napheesa Collier.
Well, you think about 2022, Collier played just 4 games. In the Lynx, they missed the playoffs. Last year, Collier took her game to another level, a first-team All-WNBA selection.
And Howard continues to deliver on the offensive end. The defense is lost. They don't know what to do.
Pass to Shepard. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Spins. Evens things up with that basket. Her 2nd of 4, shooting 50%.
No fear, Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
Here's Howard. Pass to Griner. Gray defending. Now Carlton. Collier. Now here's Williams, guarded by Canada. Williams inside. That shot missing. Gray outside. Outside Howard. It'll count. She knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And officials signaling they're going to review the tape.
Yeah, and I'll be pretty honest. It looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. The ball was out of her hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a great look at it on the replay.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they've taken a look at it, and they're overturning the call. They're calling the basket good.
Well, guys, this is why we have replay, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. Good job to take a second look at it. It would have really been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Dream. They're up by 1. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Well, there's no way around it. Ryan Howard has been sensational.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
Here's Williams. Smith outside. Inside. Here's Collier. Carlton guarded by Howard. To the inside. Smith right side.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
With a naturally quick release, Smith is an effective option in catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Canada. Gray. Jones outside. Back to Gray. Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
Brianna Jones dropping that.
Williams with it. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. For three, Kayla McBride. Green with the rebound.
Outside Howard.
For 13, and Atlanta, another bucket.
Fantastic body control from Howard. The pull-up jumper is one of the toughest shots to master.
Outside Williams.
Here's Carlton. Hits the three-point bomb.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
And here's Canada. Pass to Howard.
From past the arc, and she's good on the three ball.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Here's Carlton. It's a three-point game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, it doesn't matter that she's one of the slower players on the floor when she gets that wide open of a lane to the rim.
Pass to Jones. Now Gray.
Rebound, Kayla McBride.
Here's Minnesota.
Now Williams. Back to Smith.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Collier.
Misses the layup.
Gray outside. Pass to Canada. Reiner. Outside Howard.
Fires from deep.
Offensive rebound.
And it's good for two.
And that was some excellent positioning from Jones on the offensive glass, getting herself room to grab the ball and send it back.
Smith up top. And here's Carlton.
Cans it from downtown. It's a tie ball game.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Gray with it.
And Williams picks her up defensively. On the wing, Ryan Howard.
Reiner with the screen. For three, Ryan Howard bangs home the trifecta.
That's a great shot from Howard. She's out here to score as much as possible.
Smith outside. Pass to Collier.
It's rebounded by Atlanta.
Now Gray. 10 points for her. Outside Canada. Back to Gray.
Out to Howard. Jacks up a three. Goes back up. Reiner with the bucket. Getting it done inside.
She was was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Minnesota calls a timeout. And when you look at the last few WNBA Finals matchups, it looks like we're in the super team era, fellas.
Oh, absolutely. Free agency playing a major role in who wins it all. New York and Vegas last year adding major pieces to be a big-time signing in the offseason.
And top-end talent is ultimately what wins in the playoffs. I think we'll continue to see super teams get formed.
Collier, 22 points for her. Pass to McBride, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Now here is Canada. Gray outside. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Okay, well, part of what makes Griner a great center is her ability to execute the pick and roll effectively.
Here's Carlton. Makes it off the glass.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Atlanta in the lead. Pass to Jones. Gray. Now Howard. To the middle. And stolen by Smith. Collier outside. Now Williams. Smith with it. Guarded by Canada. To the paint. And the basket by Collier.
Uses every bit of her strength to overpower the defense. Collier does not fear contact.
Outside Canada. Pass to Howard. Now here's Jones. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Shot clock at 6. Pick by Jones. Howard with the ball. Launches a 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Just like the coaches drew it up. Easy hoop. Gray with the perfect feet.
Here's Williams. He has 5. Pass to Collier. The kick out to Williams. The screen by Collier. Inside. Second chance shot.
Using her high basketball IQ, Collier takes advantage of overeager defenders and gets to the line.
And this is her second trip to the free throw line.
Nafisa Collier. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on that one.
Well, back in the early 2010s, the Lynx went on one of the best runs we've ever seen.
And forget, WNBA. We're talking one of the best runs in American pro sports history. From 2011 to 2017, 4 titles, 6 final appearances, sustained excellence we haven't seen since.
And she's good on the second.
And when it comes to defensive prowess, there's not too many players that can impact a game like Nafisa Collier.
It gets overlooked sometimes because of her offense, but Nafisa is outstanding on defense. She's the kind of player that opposing coaches have to game plan for at both ends.
Here's Howard. And that shot falls short that time.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Good on the shot.
Keeps her head up and looks for open teammates. That style of play will keep Collier around for a while.
Atlanta with the ball. 3-point lead. Walker Kimbrough with it. Gray outside. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Jones. McBride covering. Lets it go for 14. And a kind roll that time on the rim as that one falls in.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she trains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Now here's Shepard. 6 points for her. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the first personal foul.
Aggressive, attacking. I applaud Shepard for putting the ball on the floor and the pressure on the defense.
And this is her 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she can't get the first one. And she sinks the second. And Atlanta has possession. A 4-point game. To the middle. Pass to Jones. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by the Lynx. Williams with it. And it's Howard picking her up. And Brittany Griner with the block.
Makes great use of her length and instincts. Griner is easily one of the best shot blockers in the WNBA.
Here's Jones. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Don't need much range to hit from that distance.
And here's Collier. 25 points in the game. The officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. This is her 3rd trip to the free throw line. And the Lynx making a change here.
1 shot.
Now Gray. She's got 10. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Griner. Howard. Miller defending. Takes the 3. Shepard pulls it in.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
And after being the 2nd overall pick in a 2023 draft, Diamond Miller had a strong rookie season.
Yeah, she averaged over double digits and was really productive on the offensive side. Going forward, I'd say the sky is the limit for Miller.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so she makes both. Atlanta leading. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Coffey. Now Hillman. Healy defending. 4 on the clock. Puts one up from 19.
Heidemann grabs the miss.
Collier outside.
And here's Miller.
For the lead. And terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2. And here the Dream. They trail by 1.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Coffee outside. Howard. That's good, and it's Mia Coffee with the assist.
That's just fundamental basketball from Coffee. Nice job spotting the open teammate.
Pass to Collier.
Miller with it.
From beyond the arc. He can't get that one.
Coffee outside.
To the inside.
And it's Hillman missing. Here's Miller. And here's Heidemann.
Three-pointer.
A rebound by Ryan Howard. Coffee outside. Pass to Hillman. Shoots over Peely. And it's Hillman missing.
They depend on her to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid defense draped on her.
Shepard.
Now Peely.
And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call.
Those types of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
Walker Kimbrough with it. Pass to Caldwell.
Shot from 12. She squares up and sinks it.
Got to play tougher. That was too soft on her, that close to the rim.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Now Heidemann.
Collier left side. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. No good.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Dream out in front, up 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And Atlanta has possession. The lead is 2. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. And here is Jones.
Peely defending.
Now here is Canada. It's good from long range.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Now here's Miller.
McBride with the ball.
Covered by Walker Kimbrough.
Now here's McBride. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Jones.
Peely defending.
Jones can't hit.
Nice play on D, got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
And Atlanta has possession. 2-point game. Walker Kimbrough misses. Here's Heidemann, guarded by Canada. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Down low. Pass to Shepard. Now Heidemann to take the lead. Rebounded by Walker Kimbrough. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
Team foul.
And that'll go on Alyssa Peely.
Chatori Walker Kimbrough. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. The Lynx trailing. Inside. Here's Peely. And yes, he's got the English that time as it falls.
Always looking for holes in the defense. It's McBride's recognition that allows her to slice up any defensive scheme.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. On the wing, Chatori Walker Kimbrough. Back to Jones. And she comes up with the deuce.
An old school big. Jones loves to mix it up down low.
Right outside. Heidemann. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. Back to McBride to tie it up. Green with the rebound.
Well, after fighting back into it, had a chance there to tie it up.
But they've come this far. They're not going away now, trust me.
Fires from the line. The shot by Canada, no good. To the paint. Here's Shepard. Banked in off the glass.
Showing off the muscle on that contact finish. Please tell me you didn't think a little contact would disrupt Shepard.
Now here's Coffey. Outside Canada. Goes outside. Watches it. She's off on that one. Now the Lynx with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's McBride, guarded closely. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And it goes on Walker Kimbrough.
At the line for the away team, Jessica Shepard. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The Lynx making a switch here. And that one falls, and that puts them up. It's a 1-point game now. Atlanta with the ball. Outside Canada. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. The 3 is up.
And Peely pulls it down.
To the inside. Here's Shepard. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
And the ball movement by Williams. Excellent at finding her teammates in spots where they can score.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. McBride covering. Pass to Canada. Here's Jones. The pick by Jones. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Canada. The 3 ball. Gets it to go from downtown.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Right outside. Shepard, guarded by Jones. Courtney Williams for 3. Offensive board. Here's Peely. The kick out to McBride. Good on the triple.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Yeah, well, no one's ever going to argue with more offense, and that's exactly what we're getting.
I'm not going to argue with you, Brian. Let's see more offense.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Gray. Miller defending. There's the 3. And Peely pulls it down.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. You've got to go right back to that shot.
On the wing, Courtney Williams. Guarded by Canada. Courtney Williams for 3. And the Lynx, another 3.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Gray. Jones inside. Shepard's there. That one goes in.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
Here's Williams. Outside Miller. Pass to McBride. And the foul on Walker Kimbrough. That's foul number 2 for her.
Yeah, patience and attention to detail are 2 things that make McBride one of the trickier players in this league to guard.
Line for the away team, Courtney Williams. 1 shot.
1 shot.
The dream trail. Here's Canada. Gray outside. The pick by Jones. Alicia Gray, another miss. So the Lynx now, they lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game. Collier outside. Pass to Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Atlanta. Canada with it. Now Jones. And here is Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it from 3-point range.
They've got to watch out for Howard on those corner threes because she will live in that spot all game long if they let her.
Collier with it. Gray picks her up. Smith. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Pass to Griner. Screen by Griner. Now here's Gray. McBride covering. Gray outside. With the teardrop. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier. The Lynx leading. Now Carlton. Guarded by Howard. Smith outside. To the middle. Collier. Good deep air from Alicia Gray. Outside Canada. Pass to Gray. Now here's Griner. And here's Howard. Back to Griner. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by Smith.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
The prototypical big for today's game. Smith can beat you inside and outside.
Smith. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so she makes both from the line. And so here's Atlanta. They trail by 9 points. Now here's Howard. She's tightly guarded. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Lynx. Now Carlton. Pass to Collier. The 15-footer, and she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, it's a player who does use the mid-range. It's part of what makes Collier difficult to defend. She can score from everywhere on the offensive end.
Now here's Howard. Picked by Jones. To stop the drought, Ryan Howard, and that's good.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Now here's Collier. Guarded by Jones. The 3. Collier gets the bucket.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's Howard. Soft touch off the glass.
So dynamic with the rock. Howard is looking to make a play and get to the 10.
Collier with it. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Collier, that's good.
She's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
The Dream on offense. 11-point game. Outside Howard. For 3. That shot off the mark. Now here's Williams. Pass to Collier. McBride with the ball. Outside Williams. 4 on the shot clock. The screen by Collier. And the Lynx, another 3.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Now here's Jones. Out to Gray. Outside Howard. Drains it from beyond the arc.
With sound awareness and passing skills, Gray is able to find teammates and get them the ball.
Here's Collier. And the foul called on Collier. That's foul number 2 for her.
Great play to sacrifice her body, take the charge, giving up her body for the team.
And really a heads-up play as well. Reads the play nicely and gets in the perfect position.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Caldwell. Up top, Walker Kimbrough. Caldwell. She's guarded by Samuelson. Just 5 to shoot. the Lynx taking the W here. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.